My sister and I saved the alpha of Blackwood Pack. He offered us a reward, $30 million or marrying his only son. His son was a mystery. He had never appeared in public, and rumors said he was hideously ugly and impotent. My sister begged me to marry him, but she didn't know that the alpha Heir was actually the hottest guy on campus, the captain of the hockey team. After we got married, he was always thoughtful and caring. He showered me with expensive jewelry and all kinds of luxury gifts. Meanwhile, my sister gambled away her $30 million at casinos. When she couldn't pay off her debts, her creditors slashed her face with a silver blade. She blamed it on me. Then she pushed me off a rooftop. But she lost her balance and fell with me. When I opened my eyes again, we were both back on the day we saved the alpha. This time, my sister jumped in before I could speak and chose the alpha Heir. I smiled. $30 million was way better than spending the rest of my life with a psychopath.
Alpha, I choose to marry your son.
It seemed Chloe had recovered her memories as well. Victor Blackwood didn't answer immediately. Instead, he turned to me. He carried a warm, fatherly smile.
Sylvia, you're the elder sister. You choose first.
Just as I expected. To him, I was a quiet, obedient Omega, easy to control. Chloe, on the other hand, was outgoing, impulsive, hardly the ideal choice for his son. Chloe grabbed my wrist. Her nails dug into my skin as she shot me a warning look. Sylvia, you've heard the rumors too, haven't you? His son is ugly, and they say he's impotent. I don't want to see you trapped in an unhappy marriage for the rest of your life. I was ecstatic about her words, but I forced a worried expression. Are you sure? What if you regret it someday?
Absolutely not.
I know I haven't always been the best sister to you, but that'll change. I'll put in a good word for you with Mom and Dad, and things will be different between us. I smiled meaningfully. All right, Chloe, just remember what you said today. Then I turned to Victor Blackwood. Alpha, I'll take the $30 million. A flash of disappointment crossed his eyes. Chloe could barely hide her excitement. Her whole body trembled with joy. She was probably already imagining her future as the next Luna, an alpha who would belong only to her, along with status, wealth, and endless luxury. She hurried to Victor's side, acting so sweet and obedient that she seemed like a completely different person. Alpha, don't worry. I've never been with anyone before. I'm saving myself for my and I'll do everything I can to help Adrian manage the Blackwood Pack. If I ever make mistakes, please tell me. I'll work hard to improve. After listening to her flattering speech, Victor finally smiled.
Good. I'm sure Adrian will be pleased to hear that. But there's one rule in the Blackwood Pack that you must never forget. Once my son marks you, this chosen bond can never be broken. No rejection. The bond lasts until death.
Chloe's smile only grew wider. To her, it sounded like a promise of status and wealth. She nodded eagerly.
Of course, I'll never leave him.
I lowered my gaze, a mocking smile tugging at my lips. Victor made the rule sound romantic, but I knew what he really meant. Adrian had never found his true mate. What Vider wanted wasn't a fated Luna. He wanted a chosen Luna, one who couldn't run away, one he could keep under control. In my last life, Victor had never bothered explaining this rule to me. He knew he didn't need to. I cared too much about my family. Just threatening my parents was enough to make me give in. As for Chloe, she didn't need threats. Money and power were all it took. Greedy, selfish Chloe and the monster Adrian were a match made in heaven. The moment Chloe got home, she couldn't wait to share her big news.
Dad! Mom! I'm marrying Adrian, Blackwood Pack's alpha Heir. I'm going to be the future Luna.
Martin practically jumped off the couch, nearly dropping the remote.
Chloe, are you serious?
The Blackwoods? You mean those Blackwoods?
Chloe lifted her chin proudly.
Who else would I be talking about? Adrian is the most popular guy at our university. You saw him at my graduation, remember?
He's handsome, kind, and he is also the captain of the hockey team.
Girls are obsessed with him.
She grinned.
I never imagined he was the alpha Heir all along.
The alpha already set a date. The marking ceremony will be held on the next full moon. She spread her arms dramatically. You're looking at the future Luna of the Blackwood Pack. Martin rushed into the kitchen to pour drinks, bustling around like a servant attending royalty. Elena's eyes instantly turned red with excitement.
$130
They're insanely rich. The Black Hoods aren't just the strongest pack on the West Coast. They own companies in all kinds of industries, semiconductors, luxury brands, biotech. They make money from everything.
She laughed.
And they have a rule. Once you're bonded for life.
I sat quietly, watching Chloe beam. I could practically feel how happy she was. The Blackhouds were rich, but everything came with a price. Chloe didn't know the Blackwood Conthadorum's $130 million donation wasn't an act of generosity. It was hush money. Adrian had played a part in a young Omega girl's death. Victor had spent a fortune to bury the scandal and make sure everyone involved stayed silent. And the marking ceremony, scheduled for 2 weeks later, wasn't because of some auspicious full moon. A grand ceremony made it easier to hide ugly truths.